What's up, YouTube? I'm here in front of my fish tank. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I've just been really busy. It's been really hectic. I had a friend pass away, and I've just, honestly, work has been super busy, and just things like that, just life, you know. But I still have been keeping up with the fish tanks. I'd like to thank everybody that has made the YouTube videos and commented on my contest. I will check that out today, if not tomorrow, and next video I will definitely announce a winner. I really appreciate it, this is my word of advice, and it's kind of not really related to fish, but I hope you guys enjoy it. You know what? You only live once. At least I think so. I don't really know, to be honest with you. So, why not make the best of it? And it relates to the aquarium hobby. If there's something you absolutely love, absolutely care about, absolutely enjoy, there's a way, there's a will, you can do it. And, you know, that's my advice. It's more of an inspiration. I hope to inspire somebody. You know, I've seen the YouTube community grow with a lot of new people, and then we got the old people that have been in the YouTube community, and then you got people like me who just don't care. You know, but I've seen a lot of people, you know, that have watched my videos, that have created channels because I love the hobby. I've seen people, you know, have created businesses. I've seen people take it to the next level and start making fish tanks and DIY stuff like crazy. So don't be afraid to do it. You only live once. You know, you might not have all the money, but there's a will, there's a way. So, hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video. So, thanks. A big old water change. So, I'm getting ready to trim some plants, and just spooked them on accident. So, I'm going to talk about trimming them and how I do it and things of that sort. You know, it's going to be bright, so give me a second, bear with me. So, right here, this tank, or this plant right here got uprooted. You guys can see that. I'm going to go ahead and rebury that. Pretty simple to do, you know, just grab the roots. At least I grab it from the roots, and I'd find a spot, and just kind of dig my finger in there, and then go ahead and bury. So, Plecostomus will end up doing that. You know, there are times where I can use just my hand. Like, for example, this one's just gotten to that point where it's just so big and monstrous, and I'm not sure why it's towards the front of the tank. My guessing would be that it's this filter up here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm waiting for it to readjust. The filter up here is pushing it towards the front. Something neat I have found about my oh shoot, I have like these broken glass aquarium tops. Is that the see if I can get it. It's the right angle. I'm growing Java moss on these filters, and I'm growing trident fern on the other side, which is really neat. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys me trimming it just by hand. I just kind of pick an area, so for me it's going to be this tall. Oh wow, shouldn't have done this plant. This plant's going to be tough, but just kind of pinched it together, and I have a new plant now. So to get this to grow, I just go ahead and pick a spot, like I did earlier. I'm going to have to remove some of these, so I'm going to remove this trident fern out of this tank. I'm slowly removing plants and adding new ones. And then same thing, just bury it. And eventually it'll grow and get really tall. With this one, it'll take a minute, but eventually it'll grow. So with this, I'm going to use the scissors to show you the other way to do it. As you guys have heard me talk about, I kind of want to have I'll put this down. I kind of want to have it kind of doing this number. Like that. So, as you guys can see, that's okay. It's not really that, it's not looking like too crazy. It looks just like how I want it. The green and the grassy stuff, I want to be just crazy. It's fine. And then with this, you know, I kind of want to do this number, so I have to get rid of those two plants and angle them down or whatever. So I'll take my scissors. And realize you can use other tools. You know, I haven't bought anything. You know, this is for average people. And this one, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's a stem plant, so like all the roots kind of go right here. So what I can do is actually just kind of snip it down here, which is what I'm going to do. Snip it right there. Bring this back up, and then I'm going to pull this out so I can show you guys. Look at that. I have more than one plant out of it, so I can actually take these out and, you know, put some of them in my cell tank. So, see, I created that, like, motion right there. I still got to get rid of that one. So what I'm going to do is plant some of these in the front of that other in front of that. So essentially, like I said, I want to do that kind of thing. It's going to be kind of like this, but it's going to take some time. So
that's it with that plant. I'm going to show you guys how to trim this one. It's called S. Rippens. This one will be a little bit more difficult, and I really actually don't know how I'm going to do this one-handed. But, you know, I've read different things on how these grow, and I want more plants out of this. This is really bushy. It looks really cool. So I'm going to pull this one out and show you guys what I'm going to do with this little clump of it. The rest of these I'm going to kind of leave, but this one I'll pull out. So, pull it out. I don't need the scissors in the way. Pull this out. I kind of grab it, get in there, and I take all the stuff off of it. You guys can see me rubbing that stuff off. And you guys can see I have a good little chunk of them. So from this little chunk, I'm going to go ahead and break this off and get more little chunks. And this is how I'm going to do it. See, watch. Just with my hand. I don't need any special tools. And I'm doing this one-handed, so that's some skill right there. And now I have 2 or 3 other little stems that I can replant and redo it again. So that's all there is to this one. If you need to cut them, I'll go ahead and keep this up here so I can show you guys real quick how to cut them. Because I am going to do a little trim here and there. Just looking for my scissors. Duh. Alright, this one, for example, I'll do this one. Is same thing, same technique. You can squeeze it together, which I'll go ahead and do that and show you guys. I don't know if it grows like this or not, but see, then I have this. And then what I do with this one is I'd remove those 2 leaves and then bury it. Like, oh hell yeah, I'm pretty good at this one-handed. Maybe I can't remove that one. Yes, I can. So you guys can see like that. And then what I would go ahead and do is just bury the little thing and hope it grows stems. The other way you could do it is, here's the scissors. Just go ahead and we'll snip down here. And I hope this is a stem plant that grows like this. If not, then I just lost some plants. But we'll see. Same thing, just kind of plant it and, you know, just give it time. That's the biggest thing, is you got to give it time. I know someone has asked me once or twice, what does trimming do? Trimming's like a haircut. If you don't get a haircut, it's going to get crazy and it's going to get out of control and it just doesn't look good. So you're going to need to trim your plants. You're going to have to do maintenance like this on a planted tank. It's not fun. You know, I enjoy it. I enjoy it because, you know, I mean, you can see all the crap coming up, but what I enjoy about it is that once it's all said and done, it looks a lot better. So, you know, I'll go ahead and do some trimming in here, and I will show you guys the video. I'll do another video with it all trimmed up. You guys will see this will be trimmed. You'll see this will be a little bit cleaner, and you guys will see that it just looks a lot better. It might not be that noticeable, but it is to me. So, I'll give you guys a video here in a second. So, I got it trimmed up pretty well. As you guys can see, I'm doing that motion. I'm going to leave that how it is. I don't really need to do it. I'm going to eventually have to do that with this one, just kind of like there. But I'm in no rush to do that. It takes a little bit for this to grow, and I'm going to do another water change here. But as you guys, it doesn't look like I did much, but I ended up trimming and splitting some plants. And I was going to move this to my lower aquarium, but that right there is just a whole bunch of trident fern. It's insane. So I kind of wish I would have grown trident fern. Trident fern's just beastly growing in there, and it's a really, really rare aquarium plant. So definitely one of my favorite ferns. But what's cool is also that this is growing like this. And this is a Windolive fern. I just kind of had ferns. I've had different plants in here for trying to try them. So, and as you guys can see, I have a bunch of dead stuff I need to clean out of there. I have some Java moss in there. I'm leaving the Java moss in there. Every time I get a new plant or trim a new plant, I remove a plant. I removed 2-3 pieces of trident fern, pretty good chunks. Moved them down here. There's one floating. Another one's over here. And I don't know where the other one is. I got my idea for my, for this tank and what I'm going to do with this tank. So kind of stay tuned for that. If you guys are interested, I'll make another video. I'll make a whole video on this tank and just talk about this tank and what I want to do with this tank. So, I did pick a contest winner. I made a video on that. Check it out. And definitely going to start working on. I'm going to work on my 20-gallon first. And now that I have the idea for this, you know, slowly kind of work on both of them. I mean, this is still not done. But I mean, honestly though, this thing is just, I love it. I love it. So, my cell tank, if anyone's interested in some red plants, I got them up for auction on aquabid.com. I'll have the link below. you know, honestly, I end up selling them. I don't pick the smallest ones. I mean, these aren't even that small. I mean, they're pretty decent size, but I usually pick the biggest ones and I ship them out, and I usually toss in extra plants, honestly. So if anybody's interested in some red plants, you know, I've had people send me private messages and things of that sort. Just check out Aquabid. I have it at no reserve. Pretty good steal. Shipping is shipping. Like, I wish I can send out free shipping, and the only thing I have to do is pay for the plants. So, alright, let me show you guys the other aquariums. About these aquariums, so I'm going to. This right here has just been growing Java moss, and it looks disgusting because it is. You know, you guys can see the line of water evaporation. I fill it up every once in a while, but for the most part, it's just kind of there. This tank, I'm actually going to post it one more time on Craigslist and see if I can get it sold. If I cannot get it sold, I'm going to start working on it. I'm going to use it as a aquarium grow out tank type thing. I might try immersing plants, like a lot of people do, so I can grow plants and sell them, and you know, things of that sort. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to sell it one more time, and if I can't sell it, this is going to pay for itself, damn it, one way or another. So, I got a pump in there, and I got stuff in for it, but I just, like I said, I haven't made the effort for it, because I thought this would have already sold by now, so, yeah. Alright, my room's a mess. Haven't filled this up all the way, so, like I'm in the process, I guess I didn't say, I'm in the process of doing water changes. As you guys can see, maybe, there's not a lot of fish in there. There's not a lot of anything in there. I mean, you got a couple guppies. I don't know if you guys can, my camera's focusing on these little tiny cherry shrimp in there. There's one floating in there somewhere. But I mean, we got some tiny cherry shrimp in there. I have a couple guppies here and there, the strandos, the randoms that I couldn't capture. I'm not worried about it. I don't know what type of guppy I'm going to do, but I'm definitely going to do a guppy in here. But I'm going to do a specific guppy, like a certain type of guppy, and just that kind of guppy. And I've decided I'm going to go with yellow shrimp, so eventually I'm going to try to capture the rest of these shrimp. So that's the plan for this tank, and you know, as you guys can see, it's just kind of growing in, so kind of going crazy. Like I said, slowly but surely, you know, sell some plants, buy some new ones, or trade if anyone's interested. I'm looking for some Crypts parvae, pervert. That doesn't sound cool. Pervert. Oh, damn it. Crypts parv. Little pervert Crypts. Anyways, that's what I was trying to say. So I'm looking for some of that. Crypts Windeat Bronze, specifically Crypts Windeat Bronze. And then that's it for right now. I haven't quite finished out how I want to do this just yet, but that's it for now. This tank right here is on a timer, and what I end up doing is every so often I go into that 10-gallon and I remove a little handful of chunk of Java moss. So Java moss is being grown in this tank. So eventually, not the goal, but kind of the idea of this whole thing is that the Java moss will keep growing, and then I'll sell some Java moss like I used to do. I used to sell cups of Java moss, so, but no rush. I mean, this was supposed to be an angelfish tank for breeding, but, you know, I didn't want to drain all the water, and then, oh, you spawned, and then I'm like, you assholes. So this is kind of what's going on with that. So, but that's what's going on. If you guys have any questions or comments, or, you know, you guys would just like to subscribe, feel free. Like always, much love. Peace out, homies.